Hey Be Mindful Fam, I'm Be Mindful with Sarah, and on this channel we talk about all things mindful, and today we are going to talk about how to buy products online but be very mindful of the environment and our carbon footprint and our packaging that comes with products that we buy online. So the company that I'm supporting today is called Plastic Free Pursuit, and I will link their website below. You can check it out. They have all different types of products, from home products, beauty products, cleaning products, that are all from businesses that are also mindful of their carbon footprint and are not using plastic packaging on their products, and have come up with innovative ways to make products and things that we like to use except without the plastic. And I decided to buy a couple of things from their website. My box came several weeks ago from Plastic Free Pursuit. I'd like to give a review of these products now that I've used them for several weeks. So let's start with the unboxing. So I ordered a couple things, and I'll just let you know what I got as I opened the box. It's really a mixture of things that I needed or I wanted to try, and so here we go.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Oh, okay. Everything just popped out. Okay. So I just saw a little bit accidentally, but what I'm expecting from this box is that there's no plastic inside, and everything should be sustainably packaged, both inside of the box and the individual products themselves. Let me show you here. So everything kind of fell out a bit, but here's what the inside of the box looks like. So here is a soap holder made out of bamboo. Here is a plant-based bamboo toothbrush. Here is some natural deodorant. Toilet cleaner tabs. An underarm detox, a scrub brush for the dishes in the sink, a produce wash bar, got myself a candle, and these are laundry detergent. I don't really know what's in here because it's very crumbly, so we'll have to open that carefully. Now that I've been using these products, I'd like to talk a little bit more about them. So I have some of them right next to me, and I'm just gonna pick up one by one and tell you how I felt about these products. So the first product here is the candle. It came in the scent of sunstone, and it's hand poured in San Francisco. Ooh, this scent I loved so much. It was so fresh and so beautiful, such a really lovely candle to have around. As you can see here, we totally have a hazard. The wick inside, so this was a crackling wick candle, so when it was actually burning, it sounded like a tiny little wooden fire, and it was really awesome. It was so, on top of the scent, the sound was very relaxing, and I loved it so much. The wick itself, once the candle got to about a third full, the wax was fully melted, it was fully liquid, and the little piece of metal holding the wick in place was moving around. And so as I had the candle burning somewhere, the wick actually migrated to the side of the candle, and because of the heat that was produced from the wick and the fire, it created a big crack in the side of the candle. And I took the piece out because I just didn't want it to like explode. So I've just kept this aside, and I think like with most candles, once you get towards the bottom, it just smells so good, that you can't really use up the rest of the wax because the wick is unusable. So that's the issue I have with this candle as well, that I have about 1/3 of the wax left and I'm not able to use the candle. And it also did crack the glass, so the wick migrated super easily, and I've never really had that happen with another candle before. Overall, I really like this product, but I would just be mindful of the wick and it migrating and the glass breaking. That's just something to note. Okay, so let's talk about the toilet cleaner tablets. So at the same time, I'm also going to talk about the laundry detergent, because to me, these were exactly the same thing. Okay, so these are very similar to the toilet cleaning tabs. They're just big cubes that go in your laundry, and these will have to be stored very, very carefully. I don't know if let's see. I don't know if the ingredients are the same, but this is a baking soda based tablet. It says that it has peppermint oil in it, but I'm huffing toilet tabs. I'm not eating these. I don't smell any peppermint in here at all. I actually thought these were unscented up until now. They clean the toilet well. You're supposed to put it in. It kind of bubbles because it has baking soda. Kind of nervous to have my toilet on the internet. And then you scrub your toilet as normal. So these, just for toilet cleaner, worked well. Nothing fancy with them, I'd say. With the laundry tabs, same thing. I would say they're extremely unscented, and they weren't particularly stain removing or anything. They're just the bare minimum to clean your laundry. So if you're looking for a product that is not irritating to the skin and that's really gentle and has no scent, these are a pretty good product. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the underarm detox and the deodorant. My hair is up. So let's start with the detox bar. I was really excited to check this out. My hair is caught all up in here. When you have curly hair, it just comes out everywhere. This bar, I think it works. It's basically supposed to help you transition from a normal deodorant to a natural deodorant. Clean out residue left from pore clogging aluminum-based antiperspirants. Our bar uses clays, charcoal, and exfoliants to help transition to a natural deodorant. To use, wet the bar, lather in pits, wait about a minute, rinse thoroughly, dry underarms before applying deodorant. Because we're used to using normal deodorants that have a lot of chemicals and aluminum in them that actually clog our lymph nodes. Really, there's a train going by. Our lymphatic system, that's really important in draining toxins and things in our body, gets clogged with the chemicals that they put inside of deodorant. And so when you're switching to a natural deodorant, sometimes it's difficult for the natural deodorant to work, and so you're supposed to detox your armpits with this detox bar. And I was really excited to use it. When I used it initially, it felt fine. The more that I used this and the more that the actual soapy bar part started to disintegrate away from being in the shower, it unveiled these like hair like hay pieces. I don't know what is inside of here. How cute. It's a little soap bar. But for somebody who is sensitive like me, and especially under the armpits, these actually really freaking hurt. So now when I use it, I'll just use my hand as an example. I kind of just like tap it. Like I would not press it and rub. This would be a good exfoliator for something like your legs, but your armpits are like a super sensitive skin, and this kind of actually really hurt, and it just hurt my hand a little bit when I did that. So I would not buy this product again, and I probably wouldn't recommend it to someone who has sensitive armpits, which I think would be most people. If you were somebody who had a ton of hair under your armpits and that was like a buffer, I think it might be a bit better. The deodorant. I am so in love with this deodorant. So I've tried to use natural deodorants for the past couple of years. I've tried deodorant bars from Lush. I've tried making my own deodorant. I've tried Tom's. I've tried the Crystal. I've tried everything under the sun. And when I found this deodorant, I was really excited because I had never seen a cute little cardboard tube packaging like this. It's like a push pop if you see the bottom. The way you increase the size of the deodorant is to push it up. This scent is so lovely. It's lemon bergamot and it just smells fresh. It smells like a drink that I'd like to sip on. So the ingredients are coconut oil, shea butter, arrowroot starch, and a couple other things. So with the shea butter and the coconut oil, it tends to come off a little bit like chunky. I don't know if you can see that, the chunks on my hand, but it's something that you have to kind of let adjust to the temperature of your skin so it melts a little bit, and then you can glide it on a bit easier. And this I felt worked really, really well, as you're supposed to naturally sweat as a human so you can get your toxins and things out of your body. So this doesn't prevent sweating, as most natural deodorants don't claim to do, but it kind of just puts some natural ingredients on your armpit, maybe some scent so you don't stink. And I feel like this works really well. It's been quite hot here. It's 85 degrees in my apartment. I'm schwitzing right now, and I just feel like it works. I feel like this works really well. I would definitely buy this again. I would suggest this. I've used it for about a month, and if you can see how much I've pushed up, I've probably used a fourth, or like I'd say a fourth of this, and I've been using it every day, sometimes twice a day. It just depends if I want a little touch up. So I really love that product. The next couple of things I want to talk about is the bamboo toothbrush. I have not used this yet because I was still using my other plastic toothbrush, and I was just waiting to finish up a general 3-month timeline for me to use a plastic toothbrush. I'll end up keeping the plastic toothbrush for a bit longer and use it to scrub away things in my shower. But what I know is gonna happen to this bamboo toothbrush is if it's not properly stored somewhere where it gets lots of airflow, it will get a little mildewy. Oh my God. There was just a squirrel that jumped from one branch to another, and it was hanging on for its life. The branch was swinging, and the squirrel, like, poor squirrel. I hope you make it. So I haven't used this yet. I know what's gonna happen, but I take that risk. And I'll show you something similar with the dish brush that I bought. So this is the dish brush that I bought. So this is made out of teak wood, metal. The bristles are made out of agave fiber.
Agave fiber.
It looks like the bristles are made out of agave fiber. It actually is so smooth when you're scrubbing the dishes. The bristles work really, really well. And I've just been a really big fan of it. And I've tried to keep this up on something so it's not directly like sitting in water. And as you can see, it's still a little mildewy. Those dark spots are not water, that's like mildew. And that's just an issue that I have with bamboo products, and I'm not really sure what to do about that. I'm sure I could Google it, but if anyone has suggestions, let me know on how to keep your wooden or bamboo products from getting mildewy. And then you can replace the head. The head comes off of this, and then you can just keep purchasing. And all of these materials are compostable and recyclable, and that way you're not buying a plastic scrub brush or sponge every month, every couple weeks, and just throwing it out into the landfill. So the last two products that I have here are the produce washing bar and the soap bar, the soap holder. So the produce washing bar has a little scent, it's nice. It's really hard to wash like fruit, like get this on an orange or on cherries, so I tend to put the fruit in a bowl and then use the bar to get the water soapy, and then kind of rub the fruit in the water, and that seems to be working pretty well. This is okay. I actually saw a talk from a microbiologist, and he said really you just have to rinse your fruit. I'm not sure how this does with antiviral and how typical produce washing protocol works with antiviral, especially in COVID time. So I'm really not sure what the right protocol is here. So don't listen to me. I have not done the research on washing fruit during COVID. I just don't know. But I've been using this and I seem to be fine. And then the soap bar. This has worked pretty well. The thing is, my soap has been sticking to it. If you can see right here, you have some soap residue. So I've been trying to leave the soap upright, so only a little bit is sticking. If I leave it downright, then more surface area is sticking. So I've been trying to leave it upright, and then I also will put the brush on it on the side of my sink or nearby, so that can also drain. This is pretty good. It's really like bare bones. It was just kind of like made, and I guess because it's trying to have less waste on the environment, they're not doing coating of it and they're not putting chemicals on it to make it so the edges aren't rough. So I do appreciate that, because everything we use has a larger story, a production story of actually how it came to us and then its effects on the environment once we discard it. So those are all the products that I have. The important thing about this whole experiment of me ordering a package from Plastic Free Pursuit is that I've been really trying to learn about the products that I use and the stories that are attached to them, and how much of a carbon footprint that these products have when they're in production, and also unethical practices that may come into play here. Is there child labor involved? Is there unfair treatment of workers? Are the salaries fair? Your products come from all over the world, and they're not just born inside of a grocery store. There are resources, both people and from our planet, that are used in making these products. And when we just buy something from Amazon or the grocery store and all this packaging, that product we are now using, and we're impacting the environment. When you discard these things that have plastic packaging and that are not compostable or recyclable, these things all get sent to a ginormous landfill. Dangerous chemicals leach into our groundwater, and when the plastics and trash is incinerated, it releases so many greenhouse gases into the environment.
The Environmental Protection Agency states that municipal solid waste landfills are the third largest source of human-related methane emissions in the U.S. If you're not familiar with methane gas, it is about 30 times more potent as a heat-trapping gas than carbon dioxide.
Our consumerist habits are really having a dangerous impact on this planet, and there are cities where the pollution is so dangerous, and not only are we impacting the planet and we might not see what our impacts are, but that will always come back directly and affect us. The amount of oxygen in the air that we breathe, the aesthetic beauty of this planet, the quality of our drinking water, the quality of the life on this planet, the biodiversity that it can support. And so with all of the products that we use every day, from food to dishwashing tools to our laundry detergents, if this video helps you guys just think of one way that you can change, or one small habit that you might want to integrate or take out of your lifestyle, that makes a big difference. When there are 7 billion? When there are over 7 billion people on this planet, everybody's impact makes a difference. So this right here would be one less toothbrush that you find washed up on a remote beach, or impacting wildlife, or leaching into the groundwater. Thank you guys very much for watching my video. I hope you learned a little bit. If you've never heard of these companies that are mindful of their environmental impact, or a company like Plastic Free Pursuit that has all of these products that you can take a look that don't come in plastic packaging, and you're just interested, go ahead and check them out. Do your own research on what products you can swap, or maybe what products you don't want to use or support anymore. It's all an individual journey, and if I could plant a seed for you to think about some different behaviors either now or in the future, or conversation to talk about with your friends, that is awesome. I'm just here to spread the message for humanity and spread the message for the earth, because we're here to be kind to one another, and we're here to be kind to our earth as well. And our daily actions are a big way that we're able to show our kindness to the earth and each other. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on another episode of Be Mindful with Sarah.